what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys Star Wars Stormtrooper figure. Now I'm hearing that this is based on a Stormtrooper from like Return of the Jedi, like the ones that were in Return of the Jedi. And you can get like hints of it, especially when you're like on the Sideshow Collectibles website. The images that they show around like the Stormtrooper figure are like based like, you know, I think it's like on a planet like Endor. You can tell that like on Endor. So that's why I do believe that it's a Return of the Jedi to myself, you know. But it doesn't really like actually like over the stress anywhere that it is based on Return of the Jedi. But I know the product code for this is MMS514, and this is just the standard Stormtrooper because there was like another one. I think it's MMS515. It's like a deluxe Stormtrooper. It actually comes with like a LED light background. I did want that one too, you know, but I just decided to like push it off, you know, and I just went on with like a standard Stormtrooper figure from Hot Toys, you know. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get into this, and of course, you know, the Stormtroopers are from like the Star Wars film series, which I have here on Blu-ray. This is the first 6 films, the complete saga, you know. Also, I like the original trilogy too, as well, you know, the special edition ones, you know. But yeah, I'm going to get into this right now. As you can see, this is the box that contains the figure. It has Stormtrooper right there on it. And it has like this sticker thing with the two of them right like that goes all around the box. I'm not too sure what that is. And there's like another image of the Stormtrooper right there. And of course it says Stormtrooper right there. Then when you look on the back, it says, that's why it does say right there too, if you look real carefully. The product code, it is right there, MMS514 right up there. So it does say the product code is. And it does like, this is actually a removable, but I'm going to just leave it there. So, you know, as usual, what you do is just like slide these on and off. My box is kind of damaged too. It came kind of like damaged right on the back part. I'm okay with it, you know. I think this is the first one I got from them like that too. So you just slide this on and off. And as you can see, it's like an image. That's why right there I can kind of tell that it feels like a Return of the Jedi, like a Stormtrooper. Because like you can tell the planet they're on, it looks like Endor. You know, the Ewok planet. And as usual, they give you these like art pieces too, which I think are beautiful too as well, you know, that you can pull out. And of course, there's the Stormtrooper on the inside. I don't think he has that much accessories either, you know, he just has like some hands and like a weapon. And I think it's like a canister thing. I'll touch on it, but that's how he looks on the inside. Then what you do, you know, of course, you just take this on out. And I can put that to the side. And usually, yeah, here's all the instructions. Usually the instructions are taped in right here, you know. So you get like your instructions too as well. Like I said, these are very helpful for people who don't know how to do the figure or put the figure together or anything like that. These give you like valuable tips, as always, you know. Because this really like all the instructions showing you like the Stormtrooper. Like how you put like on this, I think, holster and stuff like that. And I know he doesn't really have much, then it opens up and show all this too. This is if you have like the LED lights too that I was talking about. Alright. Now first of all, what I want to talk about too is the actual, here's like the display stand that comes with the Stormtrooper. It actually has like some, they have some plastic around this one. I think they do be like that though. But you pull this off right here. As you can see, it says Star Wars Stormtrooper on it. That's kind of cool. And of course you get like your neck too. Now normally, you know, with the adjustable, where you stand with the adjustable neck on it. Now normally I have trouble putting these in. I usually have to loosen mine, but I'm gonna see if I can just push it in. Oh, actually it went in. So it actually went in. Okay, so there's a stand for the Stormtrooper. Okay, as you can see, here's the Stormtrooper, and he's actually in this plastic. So what I'm gonna do is remove all the plastic that's on him, you know, like take all this off. Let's see here. So there's one, I got one on his arm, there's another one. I usually just rip the ones around like the wrist. And of course he has some like on his legs too. And even like this holster thing right here for his blaster, they have one on that too. That's cool. It's even like on his knees too as well, like even around his chest too. And of course like his head. Awesome. Now what I want to do is actually measure the Stormtrooper. I'm going to measure him like this, not on the actual stand. So, yeah, he stands about just under 12 inches. Actually, I think he is about like 12 inches, you know. So yeah, as you can see, this here is the actual Stormtrooper. I think this is nicely done too. I noticed if you look closely, like his eyes, like his lens, you know, where his eyes would be, they're actually like this greenish like color. And it's kind of cool that they actually went that far into the detail. And even these have like blue like coloring on them too, you know. Like these right here, I did already notice that too. Like on the Stormtroopers, if you look closer, those lines have like that blue color in them. I always thought they were black, you know. Now of course his head can rotate, you know. He can look up, kind of, and kind of look down too as well. He can turn to the side. I like how this helmet feels too. You know, it's like very like loose, like there's nothing under this, if I'm not mistaken. The arm on the figures are pretty good too as well. Also notice like right here, if you look closely, like around his belt part, it's actually like dirty looking. You can see like dirt stains on it and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. There's also like dirt around like his shoe area too. You can see like dirt marks and stuff around his shoes and stuff. You can tell he's been like weathered, like he's been out in the dirt, you know. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, here's like his holster for like his I think like his blaster, if I'm not mistaken. He also has like this separate piece too, right, that you can tell it can be removed, you know. It jingles, you know, you can tell it's like a separate piece. Now the Stormtrooper's arms, they can go up, so you can't raise them. He has a bend at the elbow, swivel in the hand. Leg can go up. It's like it's kind of limited because like the way the arm area is right there, so it's like you can't really push it too high, you know. He does have a bend at the knee. He can do the split. He has his feet swivel, you know, too as well. The feet can rotate, ankle rock, you know. A pivot, I think they call it. He even has an ab crunch too. You can kind of like bend them forward like that, so you can't kind of have them bent like that, you know. See, I must admit, this is an awesome figure to have, and there's no question I would have wanted like a Stormtrooper like in my collection, you know, like Star Wars collection, you know, like Hot Toys, you know, or sideshows. I would definitely want like a Stormtrooper any kind of version, you know. And this is basically like the original type of Stormtroopers, you know, with Return of the Jedi, you know. Well, yeah, the original trilogy, you know. Now what I want to do is talk about the actual accessories that come with the Hot Toys MMS 515 Stormtrooper. I noticed also that my Stormtrooper, the instruction manual that it came with, is designed for. Oh, okay, yeah, it's designed for both MMS 514 and 515. I'm sorry, it's designed for both of them. You know, that's why I include like the LED light in it. But right here is the actual blaster of the Stormtrooper right here. Now I've always thought these were awesome. You know. I always like the look of these. You can even turn it, you know. One of the things I do notice about it is that it has like this look right there. This part of the blaster actually comes down like that. Then you can put it back like that too as well. So I think that's kind of cool. But I probably always just keep it up like that. But the detail in this is just awesome. It looks like welded and stuff, like it's been used. You can see like the rust on it and so on. And like I said, I always thought these were cool weapons of the Stormtroopers, these blasters. Always thought these looked awesome. If you notice right here on the back of the Stormtrooper, you actually can take like his blaster, and this right here is like his holster. You just lift this up like that. My button just came off, by the way. And you could take like the blaster right here and just slide it on like in the back right here. And once it's in, that's how it's actually how it actually looks, you know. It's actually a holster there. Another thing like I just mentioned, this like button right here actually just came off my holster too for like my Stormtrooper. It's like very small. Yeah, that's it. But I believe I can actually put it back on though. It just slid off. And usually they give you like extra buttons too, Hot Toys. Now the next accessory that comes with the Stormtrooper, he only really has like two, you know, other than his hands. It's this actual thermal detonator right here. Which you can see. It even has like these hooks on the back of it too, where you can actually hook it on to the back of the Stormtrooper. Like if you turn him around, you can see right here where his belt is, which is a separate piece. You can just take this and just hook it right on the back like that. That's cool. And the last accessories that come with the Hot Toys Stormtrooper are some hands that he has right here. He gets like a set of like 5 hands. You get like an open palm hand. You get like a left trigger hand. You get a right trigger hand. And you get 2 solid fists, like one for the right and one for the left. So he actually has like 7 hands altogether if you count these 2 right here, like they were already on him. As you can see, I just changed the hands out for the Stormtrooper and put his blaster in there. He actually holds it very well too. So yeah, that's probably how I'll be having my Stormtrooper like displayed, you know, like with his blaster in his hand. Oh yeah, and I forgot that Sideshow did give me some extra pegs too as well, like if I broke them. Cause they always do give you these, you know, with like their figures, they give like these pegs. I'm surprised they didn't give me like some buttons too, you know. They used to give you like buttons, like if a button come off like your figure or something like that, they usually give you one, you know. But they do always normally give us like pegs just in case it breaks, you know. Then that's awesome. Okay, there's this Hot Toys Star Wars MMS 514 Stormtrooper figure. I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know, especially if you're a fan of like the Stormtroopers or like, you know, like the Star Wars series, you know, period. I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. Now this was like the standard version, but they had like a deluxe version which came with like a LED-like background. I must admit, I did and would have preferred that one, you know, but I have missed out on it, you know. But I'm definitely glad that I actually was able to pick this one on up, you know. The detail on it, the likeness in it is just awesome, you know. I like that it's kind of limited, like in accessories. He doesn't really have that much, you know, so I think that's kind of cool, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this, and of course, you know, this is based on the Star Wars film series, which I have right here, like on Blu-ray, the first 6 films at least. And they still say that this Stormtrooper was actually based on Return of the Jedi, but they don't really stress it that much anyway. If anything, you can see like images of the Stormtrooper like on Endor. It looks like Endor, you know. So I think that's why everybody's saying it is Return of the Jedi, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. You know, this is the Hot Toys Star Wars MMS 514 Stormtrooper figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. You rebel scum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Inform Lord Vader we have a prisoner.